Alright, thank you. Good day everyone. Glad to see you all today. I'm very happy that I can get the opportunity to meet face-to-face with international conference participants, even though only through the Zoom meeting, but yeah, it's okay. At least through this conference we can connect and exchange ideas. Alright, let's get straight to the point. Our theme today is what is English and why should we care? Standard language never come in a vacuum. They come in because someone has created them, and typically they will create them in ways that will give advantage to the people creating them. Certain things we take for granted, like a dictionary as a way of defining a language, are in fact a lot sleepier than we think they are. Who gets to decide what words go in dictionary? Who gets to decide what they mean? We can all come up with words that aren't in dictionaries, and yet we accept as English. How do you define the English language in a very complex world in which native English speakers account for less than a third of the number of people who speak English today? I'm very much interested in sociolinguistic issues, and so I looked at various contexts in which English is defined by those who use it, and always for some social purpose, thus never in some sort of abstract way. So, for example, when Standard English arrives really in the 17th and the 18th century, and by Standard English I mean regular spelling and dictionary definition and so forth, it's a kind of English that is acceptable really onto aristocrats and members of the religious orders, the people who can have access to formal academic training. If you are not in that group, if you are in the other 90% of society, you have no way of acquiring Standard English. It becomes a way for an in-group, in a sense, to solidify and define it in ways that exclude an outside group. Then, why should we care English? I think anytime you make a decision about language, you are ultimately making a decision about people, and they will have advantage for some and disadvantage for the others. In the end, I think we don't really think or we don't really care about the language. We care about who speak it and what they're doing with it. People care very much. They create laws that say English is that official language, or they create university regulation that require a certain competency in English. This is historical. This goes all the way back, tying social achievement in some ways to the level of English command. So it's been an issue that has animated an awful lot of English history, I think in the last 1,500 years. I don't have so much a fixed area, so as a set of questions I like to ask, which is what I like to do with students too. Teach them the question to ask. I see the University of Bangka Belitung as a particularly good opportunity to conduct graduate teaching in that field. Not so much to convey answer, but to convey question, because ultimately they're going out to be the next generation of academics, and they need to know what question to ask. Language doesn't change haphazardly. It changes in systematic ways, but at the same time, it's subject to all of us, the 1.5 billion of us speaking the language today. It changes in ways that reflect what we want to do with the word and what we want to imagine ourselves to be. Maybe that's all I can say. It will be better if we discuss each other. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask or express your opinion. Thank you.